Hey guys, what's up? It's Brandon, Dakota here again for another video, and today Dakota's going to get started talking about the cure for cancer.
Okay, so today's video we're going to be talking about cancer and the cure for cancer, kind of along those lines. The other day I was thinking about, when are we going to find the cure for cancer, and something that a lot of people think about. A lot of people have had family members, including myself, who have died from cancer. So a lot of people, that's one of the things that they're looking for and researching today is how we can find the cure for cancer and when it will be. But I was thinking the other day, what if we don't actually have to find a cure for cancer? What if we just look at the things that would maybe be easier, instead of trying to find a cure for it after we already have it? Maybe just look at ways that we can prevent it by making changes in our diet, making changes in the way we produce things, manufacture them, genetically modified foods, pesticides, herbicides, that sort of stuff that we put on our food too. We don't look at a lot of those things, and we just kind of say, oh, we have to have these things in our lives so that we can produce enough food and stuff like that. But I think that people, cancer related on this topic, people are looking too much, and with a lot of things in today's world, people are looking too much at trying to treat the symptom and not the cause. People come into the doctor with problems and they have high blood pressure. So instead, we don't tell them to change their diet. We don't tell them to take in less sodium so that their blood pressure decreases. We don't tell them to start eating more fruits and vegetables. Some doctors, they might tell you, you need to change your diet a little bit, but most people don't do that, and they put them on high blood pressure. They put them on blood pressure medication. And humans, we are not designed to take a shit ton of medications. In nature, there are no other animals that are taking medications all the time. High blood pressure medication and all these other medications and vitamins and stuff.
They get that from their diet.
They get that from their diet, and they eat what's right for them. They eat the foods that suit their species, and we don't do that. As a species, we are the worst on the planet at eating what is right for us. And that's why we have so many problems, so many cancers, so many diseases. It's because of our fucked up diet, mainly.
Yeah, just as a little story that we can tell is my brother recently switched to he stopped eating meat, and he was previously, one thing he did also is he started exercising as well. He started exercising and he stopped eating meat, stopped eating dairy, stopped eating things like that, animal products, and he was prescribed, they had said that he had fibromyalgia, and he had a lot of other pain problems and things that just the doctors really couldn't describe. He just had a lot of different issues going on, and none of the doctors could really pin down what was going on. And they would tell me he had fibromyalgia, they would give him pain pills and stuff like that, and until he quit smoking, he quit pain pills, he got meat and dairy out of his diet, and he started exercising regularly. Once he did all those things, pretty much everything, all the health problems he had went away. The only health problem that I know that he has is he now realizes that his legs are a little bit different in length, so that makes his hip a little bit, his hips are a little bit at a different angle than everyone else's, so that makes it weird for him to walk and run at times. But every other health problem, something that isn't literally set in bone, can be changed by our diet.
Right.
And our exercising. Right?
And a lot of people like to blame their genetics, but the latest research from what I've seen on the internet and by the leading doctors in science and research are saying that about 95% of our genes are basically, a lot of people see our genes as nouns. They are things and they cannot change. But what a lot of people are saying now is that our genes are actually verbs, and that they're constantly moving and changing and adapting to the environment in which they are living. So that's basically saying that you are in control basically of your destiny and how your body is going to respond to different things throughout your life based on your lifestyle. I like
Yeah.
to say that everybody is their own best doctor, and that you need to be looking out for your health, because a lot of there wouldn't be doctors if everybody watched out for their health
and did what was in the best interest,
yes,
what they knew
yes.
was best for them.
We wouldn't. Yeah, I'm kind of losing my train of thought, but we wouldn't have doctors, is what I'm saying. If doctors learned to treat the cause and not the symptom, and put you on some dumbass medication that you don't need,
that gives you a bunch of side effects and it doesn't
then
help.
they wouldn't be making six figures, and we wouldn't even need doctors.
You know,
if
we might
people
need
were
a
doing
small.
shit
It
right.
might be a small esoteric group, not this large organization. You know, the
Right.
health industry the way it is now.
With all the
you wouldn't need
pharmaceutical
so many
companies.
people working in that field. And also, I think we have to make sure though that we remember that some medication is very helpful, but the majority of it now today is given.
Right.
You know, and the reason why people get results is a lot of the time it's a placebo. You know, we found that a lot of, not us, but you know, doctors have found that placebo, you know, medications like a sugar pill might get better results than most prescription medications. So only certain medications work, and I'll give you an example that works for me. My bipolar medication, it stops me from being depressed, it stops me from going manic, and it keeps me from, you know, not being too tired and not having, you know, what you might call is too much energy, you know, being on the manic side of things. So these medications work very well, but other medications, like, you just can't really trust all of them, and you've got to look and ask yourself, is the medication that your doctor giving you, is that medication actually helping you or is it hurting you? You know, you've got to look, are the benefits outweighing the costs?
A lot of medications have a ton of side effects, and a lot of medications actually even have known carcinogens. The contraceptive pill, for example, which I've learned a little bit about recently. If you can look this up on the World Health Organization. There are known carcinogens in the contraceptive pill which women take.
But
to
it's
prevent
legal, and you'll put 15-year-olds on it all the time. 15-year-old women and girls, and you know, we think that's fine in our society, but when some guy decides to take steroids to look aesthetic, that's illegal, that's wrong, that's immoral. And the funny thing is, according to the World Health Organization, steroids aren't even a known carcinogen, they're a suspected carcinogen, while the contraceptive pill is a known carcinogen. Anabolic steroids is what we were talking about.
You are your own best doctor. You know, I recommend to everybody, before you start getting on all these different medications, look at the things. Have you started exercising? Have you changed your diet and lifestyle? You have to reduce stress in your life. You know, these are some of the key factors that you need to look into before you start getting on all these medications with all these potential side effects and stuff like that. So my thing is, do we need to find the cure for cancer? I don't know. Do I think we need to look at preventing cancer? Definitely.
Alright, thanks for watching, guys.